I'm Kathy Smith. We all seem to agree the most common trouble areas on our bodies are the stomach and thighs. And we call them a lot of different things like, Sue?
Abdominals.
Abdominals, what?
Booty.
Love handles.
Bellies. Bellies, whatever, rears. It all amounts to the same thing. It's this area right here. I've developed a method that shapes and tones this area based on the principle that it's not only what the exercise is, but the way you do the exercise. I've discovered that careful form and technique are what makes the difference between endless repetitions that only make you tired and concentrated exercise that work. I've got some friends here today. They're going to work out with me. Over here we have Sue, Andrea, Doug, Toonie. They're all pretty advanced. Now, Lois is in the beginning stage of her exercise program. You may see her stopping and resting along the way. You should be too. This will help you gradually build up your strength and develop your technique. Before we get moving, let's talk about spot reducing. If you want to improve the look and shape of your trouble zone, there are two things you have to do. You need to burn up the accumulated fat, and you need to tone all the underlying muscles of this area. To burn fat, you need to combine good nutritional habits with aerobic activities such as walking, bicycling, rowing, jumping rope, and of course, low and high impact aerobics. To tone and shape and really get the look you want, you need to do specific exercises that strengthen the muscles in this area. So does this mean endless sit-ups and leg lifts? No. What it does mean is doing effective exercises. That means correct form at a controlled pace so that you're using the muscle, not momentum. And that's what I'm going to share with you today in this video. 3 keys to effective and fast muscle toning. The first key is knowing where each movement initiates from. We'll call it the focal point of each move. The second key is that every move has a starting position. When you understand where that is for each movement, every repetition of that movement becomes more effective. The third key is that we work the movement in both directions with control and pacing. This way you get twice the payoff. These 3 keys will work together to give you effective, safe exercises that give you results. Pay special attention to focus tips and modifiers. They will keep you focused on the 3 keys. They're designed to help you have safe and effective alignment. The modifiers will also allow you to customize the workout to your level. I have divided this workout into 2 main segments. Segment 1 focuses on abdominals. Segment 2 on legs and buttocks. Both segments have 3 phases so that you get a program that you can tailor to your individual fitness needs. Phase 1 lays the foundation for everyone. This is where the 3 keys are put to work with tips and techniques to make sure you get the most benefit from each move. After phase 1, there's a checklist to help you assess your workout progress. If you feel comfortable and ready for more and can answer yes to the checklist questions, add on the next phase. Now in phase 2, you'll begin to apply my keys to an actual workout. We'll be adding repetitions and intensity to get you closer to those lean, sleek muscles. Again, a checklist at the end of this phase will allow you to determine whether you are ready to go on to the ultimate challenge. Finally, phase 3, the challenge. I do want to stress that by the time you add on this part, you need to have developed considerable strength and alignment. We're going to incorporate all the principles and techniques we've learned in phase 1 and 2. I think you'll find that it's worth the effort. Adding on is really what makes this program work for you as you grow stronger. Once you've added on all the phases, go back through the workout with extra attention to perfecting your form. Subtle differences in angles and alignment can make an exercise much more challenging. After that, start adding resistance. Now, a light weight or rubber band wrapped around your leg will feel like a completely new workout. I encourage you to work at your own pace. Make the program as challenging as you need to without overdoing it. Expect to do only some of the repetitions for a while and feel free to take rests. You can always join us later. So grab yourself a mat or a couple of towels if you're not working on a carpet, and let's get started with abs. Before we begin, we need to locate the muscles we'll be working. Now, first of all, even though we call our midsection the stomach, as you know, it's accurately called the abdominals. And they consist of the rectus abdominis that runs lengthwise from here to here. Then you have the transverse muscle, which runs across the belly and acts as a cummerbund. And thirdly, you have your obliques. They run diagonally and really help to define the waistline. Everything begins with correct positioning. So get down on the floor and we're going to try out the 3 keys. Now the first key is origination. An effective sit-up begins right here. You want to first contract the abdominal area and then press the back to the floor. Now we call that CP, contract and press, and that happens before the shoulders start to move. In other words, the downward motion here starts the upward motion of the shoulders. Again, CP and then the shoulders start up. Contract and press. So do it with me right now. First of all, CP. Every time we begin an abdominal move, we begin with CP, contract and press. This origination is so important that we're going to remind you of it over and over again. The wrong way to do a sit-up is this way, where you crank it up, where the movement starts with the head and shoulders. Now, if you do them like that, you're going to feel a lot of tension up in the shoulder and neck area. If you think CP, contract and press, you'll be working your abs, the area you want to slim and trim. So what's the first thing you're going to think about, Doug?
CP.
The second key is your starting position. Too often we think about a sit-up as jerking yourself off the floor and then falling back down again. Now that's neither effective nor safe. Think instead about CP, contract and press. Try it. First of all, you contract and press and see how that downward motion lifts the shoulders off the floor. Now that's the starting position. Feel your abs. Notice that they're working all the time throughout the movement. We're going to be starting now by lifting up and coming back to that starting position. Again, lift up and back to the starting position. Now that makes the movement more effective and gets you the results in less time. That leads directly into key number 3, working the movement in both directions with control and pacing. So let's try this. Lift your shoulders off the floor and hold. Now slowly come up, 1, 2, and hold that contraction. Slowly lower yourself down in 4 counts. Try that again. Take it up. Now hold the contraction and slowly 4 counts down, 2, 3, working it in both directions. Now the interesting thing is, if you do these slowly, you're going to get some fast results. So let's go over this now, the 3 keys. Key number 1, CP, contract and press. That brings us into our starting position, which is key number 2. From there, key number 3, control it up and control it back down. So now, if you've got that, let's get ready to do abs. Okay, let's start by practicing key number 1, CP. And we're going to do that by inhaling, and as we exhale, we're going to contract and press. Here we go. Contract and press, and inhale up. I want you to think about contracting and pressing, and notice the pelvic tilt as you can contract and press it down. Notice how it starts to hollow out each time you contract and press. Now that's where the movement originates from. Before you even start the shoulder lift, you want to think about this contract and pressing. Good. Even put your hand up here if you want to. Now, Andrea's got great muscles, so sometimes you can't even see this on a person like Andrea, but it's the type of thing that as you inhale, you want to expand. As you exhale, contract and press. Now let's do that same thing, but I want you to add a shoulder lift, a real tiny movement right now as we go. So take it up, release it back down. And again, contract it up. But notice where the movement starts. It starts right here. Contract, then it comes up. So actually the downward motion is starting the upward motion of the shoulder movement, and that's what you want to think about in a sit-up. The downward starts the upward. Okay, give me 2 more. Okay, now let's place the fingertips behind the head and let your hands support the weight of your head so you don't strain the neck. Now we're lifting up and down and lifting. Okay, now we're going to start to incorporate that key number 2, our starting position. You're going to come up, but you're not going to take it all the way back down. Bring it up, and now you're not going to take it all the way back down. Take it up, and now you're not going to take it. This is your starting position, so whenever we do the movement, you want to keep the starting position. Give me 2 more. And now let's take it, after this, we'll take it up to tempo and work it. Up to tempo and back. And remember key number 3, working with and against gravity. So you think about working it up and down. Now the downward motion, it's kind of hard sometimes when you think about working it down. The tendency is to release it right away. But what I want you to do is to take it up there slowly down. Don't release it. How about a fist distance between your chin and your chest? This aligns the neck and spine area and prevents neck tension. Now your head stays in a neutral position, and this is going to allow you to exercise longer and more comfortably. Okay, give me 2 more, and then let's go on into some oblique work. Maintaining, let's go on. So the hand goes behind the head, the knees are down, one hand is extended out, so she has a good stabilizer here.
3.
Now we're working those muscles that form the waistline, real important muscles. They come across the body, come across, and to do this, she's taking her chest and shoulders, and Andrea is reaching for that knee. Now, she's not jutting her elbow forward to try to reach there. Good, that's what she's not
easier
doing.
that way.
Much easier. What you want to do is keep the elbow back and reaching with the shoulder and chest and down. Give me 1 more, and then let's take it up to tempo. And take it up and down and up and down and up and down. Now, if I formed a line right here, matter of fact, if you think about your 2 legs, think about a pyramid, think about a triangle. You want to go up the side of that triangle, so you're not rocking it over, you're not rocking it across. 2 more, and then we're going to do the other side. Okay, slow tempo again, slow tempo. First, always get form. So before speed, you want to get the form so you can get the control. Again, control it up, and down again. Now we're going to tempo. Take it up and down, and up and down, and reach, down and reach. Keep that shoulder up. Don't drop it back down too far. Remember, control it both directions. Take it over. Bring it across. Board that knee. And we're going to start rocking we're going to start going into the lower abdominal area. Remember the 3 keys. Let's start with CPs. Okay, now bring your knees back. We're going to start going into the lower abdominal area. Remember the 3 keys. Let's start with CPs. As you exhale, press the lower back down. Press the lower back down. Give me 2 more. Press it. Now what I want to see, give me a few more here. What I want to see right now is as you press this down, you're going to start noticing a slight movement in the leg, because the CP is where the movement originates. That's going to start to bring the knees toward the chest as we make the movement bigger. Give me 2 more. Pressing those abdominals, contracting. Okay, now let's rock it back. Here we go. Same movement, but bring the hips off the floor this time. Bring it up and control it both directions. Now working that lower abdominal area, really contracting, pressing the spine into the floor. And again, contract it, slowly down, so you're controlling it both directions. 2 counts up, 2 counts down. Okay, just give me 4 more. Okay, now Sue is using your hands underneath her hip to maintain a pelvic tilt. If you can do that without your hands, you can do it like Doug. Okay, last one. And just relax it down. And now let's stretch it out by just stretching all the way down. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Great. If you can answer yes to the following questions, you're ready to add on phase 2. 1, could you do all the repetitions maintaining good form? 2, do your neck and back feel comfortable and relaxed? 3, were you able to keep your shoulders lifted during the crunches and oblique exercises? If you said yes to all 3 questions, add on phase 2. If not, continue with the foundation for a week. Meanwhile, fast forward to thighs. Okay, phase 2 picks up where phase 1 left off with rock backs. Now think of drawing your hips back to your ribs. And you're going to start by just bringing those knees up. I want you to think about when you rock back, sinking the abs into that space. And up. and down. Now remember, CP. I want you to control the movement from this center. Get those hips off the floor. Now there's a couple places you can put the arms. You can relax them down the side. If you want to help yourself with the tilt, put them underneath. Use control in both directions. A little bit higher. Come on, Andrea. You're not working. I know. Okay, we're starting. The movement initiates. The upward starts with the downward motion of those abs going down. One more. Okay, now bring your legs to a 90-degree angle, and we're going to do reverse curls, modified though. We're going to start by stamping the feet on the ceiling. Take it up there. 1. Okay, now this stamping motion starts again with the downward motion here, the CP. Now the slight swing will get you used to the reverse curl movement, and that little bit of momentum will help train the abs for a more advanced reverse curl. Think about stamping those feet on the ceiling. Be sure not to let your hip flexors substitute for your abdominals. If your knees are in the air and they drop lower than a 90-degree angle, chances are your hip flexors will take over for your abdominals and therefore arch the back. So keep them this direction.
18. 19.
Okay, good. Okay, now let's go into some oblique work. Put your left ankle on your right knee and hands behind the head. Again, I want you to come up and aim for that knee there. Now keep the knee far enough away so you give your shoulder a good target to aim for. If the knee's bent in like this, it reduces your range of motion. Get both shoulders off the floor, take it, both shoulders up. Get it up there, Andrea. Now if you're having any problem with this, I want you to extend this arm out to the side for a little bit more support. We're starting to work the obliques. We're starting to work those muscles that are going to give you a great waistline. Now up to tempo. Up and down, and up, and down, and up. How's it going, Douglas?
Oh, great, Kathy.
Okay, other side. Once you get your starting position, up, up, and down.
2.
You may start to feel stress in the neck. Now, some muscle tension is to be expected since you are using your neck muscles to hold your head up. However, if your neck hurts too much to continue, first of all, check that you haven't dropped the chin to the chest. Just put that fist in there. And if it still hurts, I'd like you to stop for a few repetitions, do your CP, contract and press, and then start up again. And again, think up. Up to tempo, here we go. Bring up the tempo, and up, down, up. Now I want you to keep his elbow slightly back, reach with the chest, keep it back here. I'm thinking chest and shoulder, not elbow, chest and shoulder. Good, chest and shoulder, good work. Give you one more. Okay, let's work into more obliques. Cross the legs, legs apart, 90-degree angle, hands behind the head, double counts each side. Go up for 2, and up, good. And singles, 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 and singles. Now, up for 2, and up, good. And singles, 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 and singles. Now, CP. And singles, singles, singles. Now into singles. Okay, these exercises are really great for working the waistline here. They're working all these oblique muscles, working this waistline. Okay, and remember our second key, our starting position. You don't want to let those shoulders drop back down. And Andrea, don't swing it too much. Don't have an arcing motion back and forth. Straight up, both sides. Up, good, control it, control it. Okay, we only have 2 more. How's it going, Toonie? You're not giggling back here. Okay, here we go. Last set, here we go. Get it up there. Good work, good work. Almost there. Okay, let's just stretch it out now. Stretch it out. Little belly massage here. Laughing's also good for the belly. And I want you to come back to your position again. Legs up, knees are at a vertical angle. Up and down and up and down and up and down. Now, you want to envision a vertical line running from your hips all the way to the ceiling. If your knees come inside that line, movement gets a little easier. We want them right at vertical because then you're working a little bit more lower abdominal here. If they start to drift this direction past that 90 degree, you start to pull in the hip flexors. So you want to make sure you keep them in there.
And the back.
Yeah. Don't want to be used, especially with Andrea. Give me 2 more. Same thing. Now I want you to drop the legs down to the floor, separate the feet. We're going to start a new motion like here. And it's up, higher, highest, and release. But when I say release, only back to starting position, right to there. Good. Up, 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 and release. Now I want you to work it, work it, work it. I want to see it start from here and control it right from here. Think lower abdominals and suck it in. Up. Again, CP from here, good, good. Find it here, start the movement. Great, the downward starts the upward. Remember, the downward starts the upward. And take it higher, higher, highest, and release. Now grab onto the legs, pull yourself a little bit further up. Now release it. And again, 1 for 2, grab onto your legs, pull yourself up, release the hands, and lower, and again. Except the only thing is I don't want you to lower it down quite as far. Hold it, now just back to starting. And bring it up. Grab it on, and release. Now back to starting. Again, grab on, pull it up, now release, and just back to starting position. Shouldn't be holding your breath. You can sometimes have a tendency in this move to hold your breath. Make sure you're exhaling on the exertion.
It's all exertion.
Yeah. Okay, last 2. And then we're just going to go into regular crunches after this. We're just going to almost finish it off, so I know you guys are getting tired. And what can I say? But keep moving. Regular crunches. Now I want you to mentally go through the checklist. First of all, CP. Secondly, starting position. Don't be dropping too far down. Thirdly, control both directions. Fourthly, how's your head? Can you get a chin in? Can you get a fist in between your chin? Don't be crunching it up too much. Okay, that last move should have helped you get those shoulders off the floor. Let's keep them up there a little higher. Give me 2 more, last 2, and then we're just going to finish off with a set of reverse curls. Legs go up, modified reverse curls. Get your grip underneath your hips. 2 and 1. Take it up. Stamp it up there. Stamp it up. Control it down. Control it down. Control it down. Good. And stamp it. And stamp it. And stamp it. Okay, use that lower portion of the abdominals now to be working it. The lower portion starts the movement.
I feel it, Kathy.
You only have 2 more to go. Okay, last two, right here, last 2. Okay, now you get to stretch it out. You get to breathe.
Are you serious? Really?
Yeah, really.
All right.
Stretch it out. Drop the legs to one side. First of all, just drop the legs over, stretch out the obliques. Drop to the other side. Okay, let's flip it over. Flip it over and let's stretch out the front by just coming up in the elbows and stretching it forward. Feel the rib cage lengthening. Okay, now anytime you shorten a muscle by contracting, you need to re-extend it to regain the flexibility. Stretching helps give you that long leg muscle. So let's go into some back strengtheners. Lifting the opposite leg and arm. And lift it up, up, down, down, up, and down. Now reach away from your center instead of up. Think low and out, not necessarily as high as you can go. Think about reaching from the toe to the fingertip and reaching and stretching in both directions. Keep it controlled, and remember, controlled up and down. Two more. And last one. Okay, relax it down. Stretch it back, stretch it back. Now, bring both hands underneath your chin, and we're going to continue by tightening your buttocks, now lifting it up. And lower. And lifting and lowering. Working those back muscles. And up, up, down. And up, up. Everybody close your eyes, please. Just meditate. Up, up, and down. And again, up. And lower. Okay, and last one. Now let's stretch it out. Stretch it back. On all fours, just take it back, stretch it back. And let's get ready for phase 3. How do you feel so far? Stronger, I hope. Go through the checklist before adding on phase 3. Number 1, does your rib cage area feel relaxed and the area below your waist tight and strong? 2, are your head and neck comfortable and relaxed? 3, were you able to equally control each move on the way up and down? 4, did you keep your shoulders away from the ground throughout the crunches and oblique exercises? 5, is your back pain-free? 6, were you able to do all the repetitions with proper form? If you answered yes to all these questions, you're ready for phase 3. If not, fast forward to thighs. Let me remind you that this part is for those who have already successfully worked through the first 2 phases. So let's begin with reverse curls. Feet up, hands underneath the hips. Keep those feet on a vertical line this time. Here we go. Take it to the ceiling. Take it up and down. Now don't let the legs rock or the feet relaxed. Use that lower abdominal area. We're going to really rely on those abs this time to get that lift. Control it down. If you're having trouble with this exercise, go back to the way we were doing it in phase 2 with the legs. Take it up and press, using those legs for momentum. Okay, give me 5 more. Control it down. Remember, control both directions. Give me 2 more. Hands behind the head. Now we're going to alternate elbow to knees. Here we go. We're going to keep the shoulders lifted off the floor. And take it up, alternate. Now keep your back still pressed to the floor. And remember that if you drop those legs past a vertical position, you're going to be relying on the hip flexors if you don't keep that lower back pressed to the floor. Reach for that knee. Press that lower back, CP. Okay, just 20 more. Just 20. Watch that CP, pulling those abdominals. Come on, Sue, I can see you. Okay, hands drop out to the side for support. Legs are at a right angle. We're going to keep working those obliques. Dropping the knees to the side, then bringing them back up to center and lower the legs to the side, keeping both shoulders on the floor and keeping in control. Over and back. Now, you don't have to drop the legs all the way to the floor. Only go as far as you feel comfortable. What's great about this exercise is that more than any other oblique move, we're working the muscles
both against gravity and with it. You have to maintain the contraction the whole time. Try not to let the knees touch the ground. Bring it back up. CP. Down, bring it, contract, and The challenge is to really pay attention to that back and pressing it down. Keep the focus on the abs. Remember, CP, and only go as far as you can keep in control. CP. And remember, if you need to slow down the pace, go ahead, or if you feel like stopping, feel free to. Last one. And now back to center. Hands behind the head, legs toward the ceiling with shoulders lifted. We're going to crunch up the entire rectus abdominis. And okay, this is a small range of motion during these combination crunches. If you do it right, you're working both the lower and upper portions of your abdominal area. Think of your knees and your shoulders lifting towards the ceiling evenly, so you're not doing more on one side than the other. Don't drop those shoulders out of the way. Just a few inches, don't release completely. Only enough to squeeze again. Keep it up there. Okay, keep going. Now imagine my fist representing your lower abdominal area. The hand does not open and close. It squeezes and releases a little and compresses and releases. Good. Good job. Now take it up there and hold it. Hold it, you guys. Higher, higher. Down. Take it back up again. Lift the shoulders, lift the hips, lift the shoulders. Hold, hold, hold. Take it back up, hold, just give me 2 more after this, just 2 more, hold it. Take it down, take it back up and hold it. Okay, drop the legs down. Hands behind the head, lifting up to the ceiling, regular crunches. Okay, here we go. Just give me 5 more. Make it work, make it work. CP. Okay, come on. Last one. Good, slowly take it down. Hands go underneath the buttocks, bring the feet up. Your starting position is a C shape. Rocking forward, here you go. Take it forward, bring it back. Now, only do whatever's comfortable. Keep the C shape and remember to exhale on the lift. Go at your own pace. Don't pull the shoulders too far off the floor. The pulling down the knees and then resisting back. Just 3 more. I bet you don't believe me, but it's just 1 more set of reverse curls. Legs go up to the ceiling. Last set, this is it. And exhale. Okay. Remember, CP, your eyes are looking to the ceiling, your legs are pressing up there. Now, I know you're getting tired, but make it work. Go a little higher, higher. This is the last exercise for abs, so give it all you got. Come on. No rocking, no rocking. Don't start to use momentum. Last 2, this is it. You got it. Drop it down, pull the knees in, and then stretch them out. Okay, you earned this stretch, so really enjoy it. Just stretch through those toes and stretch through those arms. And pull the legs up and just drop them wherever they are to one side. And then to the other. And let's get ready to work those thighs.
The good news is that we're done with the abdominal segment. The better news is that we're moving on to thighs and buttocks. Note your VCR counter number here to help you locate it while fast forwarding. We'll be moving into our thigh and buttock workout now. The muscles we'll be working include the quadricep on the front of the leg, the hamstrings on the back of the leg that work with the quadriceps, the abductors on the outer thigh, and then the adductors on the inner thigh, and of course the maximus and medius gluteal muscles, the buttocks there. So similar to the abs workout, there are 3 parts in the leg and buttocks program. The checklist between each phase will again help you properly add on to your workout. Everything begins with correct positioning. So let's try out the 3 keys. Key number 1, where does the movement originate from? Key number 2, what is your starting position? Key number 3, how do you do them? With control and pacing. Okay, you guys got it?
Got it.
Let's get going. Okay, come on your left side with both knees slightly bent. I want your heels, your hips, and your shoulders all in one straight line. Now with your abdominals contracted, buttocks tight, you're going to be lifting the leg, starting with the contraction. Here you go. And contract and lift it. CP, okay? CL, contract and lift. Contract and lift. Now every lift begins with a CL. Contract and lift it. Make sure those abdominals are contracted and make sure you're not rolling back. Okay, good job. Keep it going, Leslie. But remember, you can personalize this workout. So if you're starting to get tired, if there's an achy feeling right here, is there?
Yes.
Then stop.
I'm gonna stop.
You can stop, stretch it out. Just take your time, stretch it out, and then start back up again when you want to. Hold it up here. Small range of motion. Pulse it. Pulse it. Lift it. Lift it. Contract. Okay, let's now start to turn that heel out. Keep it forward, forward, forward. Hold it up here. Movement is down. Take it down and up and down. Now this looks like the same move, but actually you're pressing down. Just as if you had a sponge in between there and you're squeezing out all the water. Here you go, squeeze it. And squeeze it out. Out. So now we're putting that emphasis on the downward motion, but we're still contracting at the buttocks. Good. Keep squeezing. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Tighten. Okay, give it to me. Tighten. Contract here. Last one, last one. Down there now. Lift the heels up. Keeping the heel stable, lift. Now we're opening and closing the knee, and I want you to press in both directions, with and against gravity. Give equal time to the inner and outer thigh, so don't rush that inner motion. And give equal time up and down, up and down. Always be checking your alignment. Okay? I want you to make sure that as if you had a wall in back of you. Don't let those hips roll back. Supporting yourself on your arm.
15, 16, 17, 18.
Make sure your neck and shoulders are relaxed. Okay, going into a move. Extend those legs out. Now, Lois, you must be getting a little tired now. Remember, you can relax. I know you get it with all these guys, and there gets to be a lot of competition. But if you want to stop for a few, you should personalize the workout. If you want to stop a few, do, and then pick it up when you feel comfortable.
8, 9, 10.
Okay, Lois has a bent knee now. If you want to make it more advanced, extend that leg out straight. Just be sure you haven't locked the knee.
15, 16, 17, 18,
Give me 2 more.
19.
Now I want you to roll over onto your elbows and knees. Let's concentrate more on the buttocks and the back of the thigh. Place your elbows directly underneath your shoulders. Hold the abs in tight, lifting and lowering. Press through that heel. Press it through. Press up to the ceiling, making sure you're working it down also. Work the movement down and up. Relaxing the shoulders, keeping the head straight and relaxed. Up, down. Okay, you got great legs. Great, strong legs. Abdominals are tight, head's relaxed, working that move. Okay, how about a little smaller range of motion? Press it up, up, up. Remember, CL, contract and lift. Emphasis on the buttocks, a little higher, up. Okay, now we're crossing it over. Down, pressing it out. Down, pressing it out. Down, pressing it out. Now there's a tendency here to want your hips to roll and rock back and forth. I want you to keep them level. Don't turn it out too much, and don't drop it down too much. Keep it level, keep the concentration on the buttocks. Down, press it through. Down, press it through. Remember, keep those hips level. Keeping that focus where you want it, on that buttocks. Okay, now we're moving into the hamstring. Working in both
1,
directions.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Working in both directions.
6, 7,
I want you to keep that knee stable. It doesn't go too high. If it goes above your hips, then you're going to be taking a little bit too much in the back. If it drops below the hips, you're not isolating the hamstring muscle. Relax it out, Lois. Come on. Now, when any of these movements get a little too easy for you, you can always add some ankle weights. So, next time, okay?
great. 1,
Okay, remember, this is an advanced move. Sue's doing an advanced move. Leg is straight, but it's not locked out.
5,
She's starting the movement. She originates the movement. She starts it from the buttocks, and that lifts everything up. But keep it in both directions. Slowly, contract, contract. I want to see this contraction both directions.
11,
Make sure that your hips are parallel and your shoulders are over your elbows with a quick balance check. You should be able to lift your opposite leg and arm
16,
during any repetition without tipping over.
18, 19, 20.
Okay, stretch it out. Going to the other side. Let's start over. Let's get our alignment, first of all, before we start. Let's get our alignment. Make sure we're in a straight line. Everybody straight line. Now bend your knees. Okay, not too far in. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, contract and lift. Lift it up, lower it down. Now the muscles on this side may feel a little bit tired because you've already used them on the other side as stabilizers. So now you're working them, but they were worked before just to stabilize your muscle group. If you feel a painful burning sensation in your outer thigh, it may be that you're primarily using your external rotators. Now that's a small group of muscles that's designed to rotate the leg. So it looks more like this. The rotators rotate the leg. And since we're lifting the leg right now, what we want to start to do is take that sensation and move it around to your gluteals. So I want you to think about contracting with each movement. Contract and lift. Hold it there. Smaller range of motion. 2, 3. Now we all say we want to work our outer thighs, but we don't really have outer thigh muscles except for the external rotators. So what we're really talking about is working the gluteal muscles because that's what shapes this hip area here, right there. Hold it there. Okay, here we go. Down. Lift it up, down. But I want you always to be checking your alignment. So I'd like you to go back to the original position, Andrea. Go back to your original position, straighten it out, bend the knees slightly, just a little bit there. Keep those shoulders right. Keep lifting now. Lift it up, down. And it's always great to come back and check the alignment because as you start to get tired at the end of the routine, you start to go out of alignment.
14,
Last one, last one. Lift the heels up. Keeping the heels stable, lift. Now we're opening and closing the knee, and I want you to press in both directions, with and against gravity.
4,
Now, if you start to feel it too much here, I really want you to think about moving that sensation and moving it back here. And the way that you do that is to even contract tighter. Almost think of a pelvic tilt. Contract it tighter. Good. Squeeze it. Good. Good work. Work it. Press it. Thanks. Okay, stretch it out. Stretch it out. Now this is the last 20. I promise if you do them right, we can stop. I promise. But you have to be doing it right. Now, the thing is, you want to make sure that abdominals are lifted. You want to make sure that you're facing, your knee and toes are facing forward.
8,
Take that leg. Now we're going to go up on the elbows. Come on up. Make sure. Yeah, we're almost there. Make sure that the elbows are underneath the shoulders, abdominals are in. Lift it up. Contract it up and down.
2,
Up and down. Now you always want to make sure you're in balance. And to do that, you can check your balance by picking up your opposite arm, opposite leg. Just working it there. Then you know your abdominals are working. That control center is really intact just to keep you balanced there. Drop it back down. Find your balance. Really keeping the neck in line with the spine, keeping it relaxed. Keeping your focus down at this part of the body. That's what's working. Notice Andrea's lower back isn't getting into it. She's keeping it focused right in the buttocks. Pressing through. Hold it up there. And lift it.
2, 3,
Small lifts.
4,
Press.
5,
Press through my hand to the ceiling. Press up there. Up and down. You got it. You're not going for a run tonight. I'm gonna make you cry, Uncle. Okay, now we're crossing it over. Down, pressing it out. Cross it over, bring it up. Cross it over, bring it up. Cross it down, extend through. Keeping those hips stable. Keeping those hips balanced. Now, Lois, there is no reason why, if you're feeling bad, you can't take a rest and do exactly that. Stretch it out. Stretch it back. Good. Stretch it back. If you want, just drop it down to the side. You were working slightly off center here. Yeah. Okay, now push out with the heel and curl it back. Push out with the heel and curl it back. Now, the contractual action in the hamstrings is similar to a bicep curl. You want to isolate the hamstrings right now by holding that knee still. Keep it going and bend. Double check that the hips are steady, the abs are pulled in, and the head is in line in the spine with the spine. Both directions. CL, contract and lift. CL, contract and lift. Hold it there.
1, 2,
Full range of motion now. Let's do the last 20, giving a full range of motion so we can really work that muscle. Okay, remember, this is an advanced move. Sue's doing an advanced move. Leg is straight, but it's not locked out. Up and down. Starting the contraction in the gluteals. Contract and lift. Hold it on the way down. Hold it, hold it. Okay, last two. Last one. Stretch it out. Good. Stretch it out. Okay, let's flip over and let's balance out those muscles by working the front of the leg, the quadricep. Extend it out. Drop it down. Lift it up. And again. Extend it out. Down. Up. Again. Now make sure you're supporting yourself and not sinking into those elbows. Abdominals are tight. Okay, in this move right now, you're using your quadricep, the front of the leg, and then you're incorporating the hip flexors as you drop it down. So we're working the front of the leg to trim that area, tone it up. Important thing is, though, as you take it out, you don't want to lock it out. You don't want to really snap it out. You just want to extend it. Nice long extension. Do one more, last one. Other side. The knees start and end this exercise. You want to make sure that as you come up, the knees come together, bending, then you extend. Well, when you extend, you drop it. Keeping the knees together until that movement happens. Okay, let's go into inner thigh work. You want to go back on the floor. What I want you to do is bring your legs up, hands on the inside, opposite hand on opposite leg, press together, apart, together, apart. Now I need you to resist with your hands. Now when I say resist with your hands, you're supposed to be putting pressure, exactly. Put pressure, as you pull it in, you put pressure with your hands to work that inner thigh muscle. And remember, press out with your hands and resist with your thighs.
All right. Is that better?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Feels better.
Now, if you're a beginner, you use this 90-degree angle. When you get more advanced, you work out like Sue is. Hands underneath your buttocks to keep the pelvic tilt and legs extended. Okay, we're almost there. Who wants a little help with their inner thigh work? A little extra resistance. Okay, 10 more. Here we go. And 40, and you finished. Find a door, doorknob, or heavy chair where you can easily hold on and support your body while you do these exercises. With your feet parallel, bend your knees, take your right leg back and turn it out. Take it back about 6 inches. Now, from this position, I want you to squeeze and lift. Good. Up, down. Now remember, contract and lift. CL, contract and lift. And no laughing during these exercises, because that means you're not going to be using your abdominals properly. Come on. Lift it up and down and up. Now remember, Doug, both directions. Key number 3, both directions. Remember that for all your work, your abdominals and gluteals are your control center. Now, holding your center tight and in alignment frees you to safely move your limbs in any direction. So pull your attention into that control center. Give me 2 more, then we're going to change the tempo slightly. Now, 3, 2, 1. Take it up, up, little higher, and release. It's high, higher, highest, and release. Up. Now remember that wave-like motion. Maintain that contraction in both directions. Higher, higher, highest, and release. Don't go so high, though, as to lose the alignment so that you're straining your lower back. Give me 2 more. Now, just because we aren't technically working the ab section anymore, your abs still need to be working throughout these exercises for support and alignment. Other side. Let's get our alignment. Let's make sure that you take your foot back about 6 inches. Hips are level, parallel, and take it up, down, up, down. Great. How you feeling, Lois?
Great.
And you know, you can stop whenever you want to. So,
Okay.
I mean, this is the type of thing you want to go as much as you can. But again, you never want to start feeling it in the back, and you want to maintain that alignment and make sure those abdominals are tight and contracted. And to also relax your shoulders. Good move.
into 3, 2, 1s. Take it up there and release. 2, 3, and release. I think I'll join you here. And down, take it higher. Now that bottom knee is slightly bent, so don't extend it. Just just a real relaxed knee. And down, up, 2, 3, and down. Give me 3 more. Next, we're going to be going into pliés. 3 counts down. Here we go. Take it down. Take it. 3 counts down. 2, 3. Bring it up. And down, down, down. Bring it up. Down, down, down. Now, I want you to imagine, Doug, that you're on roller skates. I know you got a vivid imagination, so I know you can imagine this one. 2, 3. Bring it together. And on those roller skates, you want to be pulling as if those heels are pulling together each time. Using those inner thighs. 2 more. Okay, we're doing it to tempo now. Down, press it up. But remember, both directions. Control it down, control it up. Control it, use that control center. Down and up. And down and up.
7, 8.
To double check the toe-foot-knee relationship, close one eye and sight down your leg. Now use your hand as a guide and line up your knee with the toes. Make sure they're both headed in one direction. Now if you find that your knees are turning inward and your toe outward, you make a slight adjustment. Bring the toes back in. Again, line it up. Let's bring our feet parallel. Feet are shoulder width apart. Pull your leg behind you, toes on the floor, knees right next to each other. That's your starting position. Up and down. Up and down. Now contract and lift. And again, contract and lift. The contraction starts in the buttocks as you press behind. Press through my hand and press through. And both directions. 10 more. Come on, Doug. Okay, stay lifted, really pull up. Now don't slouch into that hip, keeping those hips parallel, don't turn them out. And 4 more, press it. And let's do 3, 2, 1. Andrea, I want you to make sure you're doing it right, but let me just point out that you want to make sure you're not bringing that knee in front of that other knee. So it's up. Yeah, and you don't even have to come all the way up to my hand, but you just want to make sure you're not going in front of that. Keep this alignment here and don't start leaning forward or back. And you might want to even step a little further into the bar. I want you to really focus on contracting your hamstrings and gluteals. Slow and controlled as you push through the heel. Last time. Now we're going to switch sides. Switch sides. Let's get our position again. Take the left leg back. Keep the toes on the floor, knees together. Take it back
1,
and
2,
back. CL, contract and lift.
4.
Okay, now what I want you to do here, keep going. Now see your
6,
knee, I want you to keep it back right about here. So you only bring it back to here. So you keep a slight
8,
contraction there, and you don't release it all the way.
10, 11,
Keep it going.
12.
Really tighten up. Come on, let me feel it, Lois. Good job. Toonie, the perfect one here. Never makes a mistake, Toonie. Press it back. Press it back. Press it back. Take it. 1, 2, 3. Tighten up that control center. Upper body stays lifted. Give those lungs some breathing room. Up, up, back, and release. Back, 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 back. Okay, now notice how Doug's got a supporting leg slightly bent. If the leg were extended, then in the position he'd be throwing himself out of alignment and using that back a little bit. So he keeps a slight relaxed knee. Okay, come back to center and let's get ready for pelvic tilts. Feet shoulder width apart.
Weight on both feet, hip width apart, knees slightly bent.
1,
Tilt the pelvis and release.
2, 3,
Squeeze the buttocks and release back. Squeeze, release. Don't let the hips sway back, just to a neutral position. And squeeze, release. Tighten, release. Tighten, release. Now slowly take it down. Sink into those legs, 3 counts. Squeeze, pelvic tilt. And down, 2, 3, pelvic tilt. And down, 2, 3. Okay, single counts. Squeeze, take it down, squeeze it through. While doing any kind of squat or plie movement, double check that your hips stay higher than your knees. Now, if you drop below knee level, you create a sharp angle here at the knee joint. You want to make sure you stay above that 90-degree angle. So now, do whatever feels comfortable, and you're still going to get a great quad and glute workout, but never go below 90 degrees. Okay, good job. Really squeeze through. Press from here, all the way. Press it through. Press it through. Last 2. You even did it. Good job. All right. Good. Is your back pain and tension free? Do your neck and shoulders feel relaxed? Were you able to do all the repetitions without any cramping or burning sensations? Do your hamstrings, quadriceps, buttocks, and inner and outer thighs feel evenly worked? If you answered yes to all the questions, move on to the next phase. If you answered no, fast forward to the cool down. We're going to be doing the exact same moves, but without support this time, so it's all up to you. Okay, let's bend your knees. Weight is on your left leg, on your right leg. Turn it out, and now I want you to squeeze the buttocks and lift it behind. Lift it up. Take it up. Bring it down. Up. Bring it down. Up. Down. Switching sides, and now support and lift. Support and lift. Now put your hands wherever you feel comfortable, where you can keep your balance. Switch sides. Up, down. Now activate that control center. Those abs and gluteals are tight and supporting. Up, down. Keep that contraction. Switch it again. One more set each side. No arching that back. I want you to stay lifted through that rib cage, lifting tall. Switch sides. Last side. It helps to keep your balance if you find a focus point. Maybe me. Switch sides. Take it up, down, up, down. Now this time we're going to add a move. We're going to freeze it to the top. Hold it here. Lifting. Shorter range of motion now. Really get into that muscle. Get into those gluteals. Switch sides and lift it up, down, down. Squeeze and lift. Down. Make sure you're going back at a diagonal. Lifting, lifting. You're going to be feeling this in both legs. Switch sides. One leg is working to lift the other, while the other leg is there to stabilize. Hold it there, lifting. Take it up, up, up. Keep it there, keep working. Switch sides and keep it up and down. Up, relax. Freeze it up there. Hold it. Up, up. One more set. Go. Up, down, up, down. Now we're going to freeze it up there. Now hold it. And up. Now if the abs and buttocks are tight, they're going to direct the rest of the body. So keep that control center. Switch sides. And up, down, up, down. Hold it. And all balance work starts here in the center of the body. So hold on to those abdominals. New move, take it out. Now take it back. One move is parallel, the other is turned out. Keep those hips facing forward. First out, then back. And out. Switch sides. I want you to keep the hips facing forward at all time though. Keep those hips level and facing forward. First the legs out, now back. Last time, switching sides and out. On this move, think down, point, and out. Back, again. Down, point, and out. Back and lift. Tighter, get those legs tighter. Last time, other side. Take it sideways, take it back. 2 more. One more set. Up and back, and out, and back. Staying lifted, and back. Okay, keep working it. Keep those gluteals contracted. Switch sides, keep that balance. Up. And back. And take it out. And back. Last one, just last one. Now into a new move. Okay, new move, into our squats. We're gonna sink it to our legs, and then you're gonna bring it back up and do a pelvic tilt. Take it down, squeeze, down, squeeze. Now, as you get stronger, you can go lower, but never below 90 degrees. If you're just starting out and feeling a little shaky, just a small squat. Important thing is to squeeze. Squeeze it. Tight. Are you guys squeezing? Are you squeezing here? Come on, squeeze it up there. And squeeze it. Okay, 3 more. Give me 2 more. Now into one-legged squats. Support yourself on your right leg, bending the left leg. Weight is all on your right leg. Down and up, down and up. The body stays lifted. The shoulders don't fall forward, and you're bending at the hips, not at the waist. Squeeze it up. And other side. Down, squeeze it up. Switch sides now. I want all that weight on your left leg. Remember, the other leg's just for support. A little extra heavy-duty workout for the legs and thighs and buttocks. Just give me 2 more on this side. Switch sides. And down, squeeze it through. Down, squeeze and tighten. Down, press it. Okay, give me 5 more, count them. And 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. Come on, you guys. And switch sides, you got it. Down, squeeze it up. Down, press it through. One more. Bring it back up. Good, shake it out. Good, now we're gonna go into some back lunges. You're gonna start by stepping back, dropping the knee to the floor and bringing it back up. Here you go. Drop it down, press it up. Down, press it up. Down, come back to center. Down, then we're gonna add a move. Down, pull it up. Step back far enough so that your foot is behind your toes. Then pull back up. Switch sides and take it down, just back to center. Let's find our balance first of all on the move. Just finding the move, finding your balance. Add the knee. Down, bring it up. Think of the knee dropping to the floor, then coming back up. 2 more. 1 more. Switching sides and down, pull up, down, pull up. 10 of these now. This is a real test of whether you found your balance or not. Down, pull it through. 2 more. Come back together and take it down. Up, down, up, down. Okay, I know you're starting to feel it up there. 3 more. Last one, together. Okay, good, shake it out, good. Rub those legs, rub those legs. Come into a plie position. Standing, first of all, turn it out, separate the legs. Give me 5, 6, 7, drop it down. Take it down, pull it up, down. Notice Tuni's plies. Her knees are behind her toes. Now, if she was taking too narrow of a stance, the knees would jut past the toe, putting a lot of stress in that knee joint. To correct it, she would just widen back out again. Plie slide, go this direction, and down, take it up. Now as you bring the legs together, squeeze the inner thighs. Then step all the way out to a nice wide stance and pull together again, using those adductors. 9, last one, last one, and 10. Shake it out. Okay, good job. Whoa. 1, is your back pain and tension free? Were you able to maintain your balance at all times? Were you able to complete all the repetitions with correct form and alignment? 4, do your knees feel strong and stable? 5, are you breathing easily and still have lots of energy? If you can answer yes to all these questions, move on to phase 3. If you answer no, fast forward to the cool down. Let's march it out, march it out. Now we're gonna start to pick up the pace. This is the challenge section. Are you guys ready? Yeah. 4 more. 4, 3. Step it forward, then bring it back. Step it forward, bring it back. Forward, bring it back. Again. Now add a jump. If you notice that you're too fatigued to go all out on the jumps, simply modify by pushing with your legs in place, keeping your toes on the floor. Lunge it forward, lunge it, bring it back. Now lead with that heel and make sure the knee is behind the toe. Lunge, back. Last 2. Same thing, add a jump. Lunge, now add a jump. Four more. Get it up there. Step it out from the beginning. Catch your breath. Last 2. Add a jump. A little higher. Going into the lunge. Check to make sure your knee stays behind your toes each time you lunge. If you step too short, your knee will jut past your toe. What you want to do to correct it is just take a bigger step. Same thing, add a jump. Down, take it up. Four more. Okay, let's go through the whole thing one more time from the beginning. Catch your breath. I think we got it now. With the jump. Okay, last set of lunges, leading with that heel. Left heel, back. Right heel, press it back. Wide stance and back. Pull it up, remember, control center. Last one, add the jump. Out, now jump it up. Go right into the lunge again. Lead with the heel. Last 2. Last one, march it out. Okay, catch your breath. We're gonna add a new move. Stepping out this side twice, this way. And out. And in, take it up. Other side, up, stretch it. Hold in the center, now stretch. Okay, remember this move because we're gonna do the same thing, but we're at a jump. Out, out, come to center, jump it up. one, keep the lower part of the body going. Step, touch, touches out to the side. 2 times. Other side. Other side. Now let's do the same thing, but add a hop. Come back to center and hop it. Okay, pretend like you're jumping over a log. And jump over, over, hop it, bring those knees up there. Single counts. Hop it, hop it. Don't rush it. You can give me 4 more, you got it. March it out, you deserve it. And, you did it. Little in and out pattern. In for 4, out for 4. Now in. Take it down. Bring it up. Take it low. It's up. It's down. Now keep it down for twice each side. I want you to use those legs. Keep it lower. Last set. Move in this direction. Take it 2 out and 2 in. It's down. Bring it up. Low, high. Low. Again. Take it low. What are you doing over there? Huh?
Great, actually.
Low, high, low, high. Come on, low, high. Ow! One more time. All right. This is for David. Last time. Pulse it out. Catch your breath. 5, 6, 1. Move it 2 counts this way with the pulse. Feet come together. Move it this way. Take it apart. Bring it together. Now again. Okay, we're gonna add a plie move to this. Take it out for 2, in for 2, now plies. And this way, 2 bounces. How high can you go? This way, and take it out. 2, bring it. Take it down, bring it. Take it out, bring it in. Last time. Work those legs. Shake it out side to side. And. Ooh, catching your breath. Let's turn it to the side, knee comes up. New move. Okay, we're gonna go into a series over here. Dipping it down, here you go. Take it down, bring it up. Use those legs. Down, pulse it up. Down, pull that leg, abdominals are lifted. Last 2. Okay, same legs, new arm, press to the ceiling. Up. Last 2. Okay, just down. Take it down. Up. Down. Last 2. Come into plies. Take it down, bring it in. Out, bring it in. Out, pull it in. Give me 4 more. Last 2. Now moving into plie slides, take it this direction. Use that inner thigh and pretend like you're on roller skates. Really pulling those inner thighs together. Last 2. Swing it out. Okay, we got 1 more side to go. Take it to the side, knee comes up, bicep curl. Drop it down, dip it down, down, up. Now make sure that knee's behind the toes. Pull it in. Strong legs. Down. Add some new arms to the ceiling. Up there. Tight abdominals. Last 2. Last 1, keep it down. Press it up.
plies. Take it down. Good work. Give me 4 more plies. 1. Okay, hold it here. Stretch it out. Let's start to cool it down. Okay, give me the last 2. Now let's go into single counts. Going into your lunges, side to side. Take it side. Give me 4 more, then we're gonna add an arm. Here we go. Take it down, take it out, up, then over. Take it down, out, up, again. Take it down, out. 1 more, then we switch sides. And take it out, up. Looking good. 2 more. Cooling it back down again. Last one. Come back to center, inhale up. Inhale up. Exhale out. 1 more, big inhale. Inhale up. And exhale out. And now let's get ready to cool it down. Good job. Note your VCR counter number here to help you locate it while fast forwarding. Ready for the cool down. And pressing, drop it back. Stretching out those hip flexors, press it forward and drop it back. Press through the hip and release it. 1 more time, pressing through and release it. Now let's do the same move, but extend the back leg behind you as you drop forward, relaxing onto your elbows, relaxing the neck, and using your body weight to press down on the front leg. Holding there with a deep breath, exhale and go a little lower. And now let's come up and do the same thing on the other side. Press forward and release. Press forward and feel it in the front of the thigh and the hip flexors and release. Forward. And 1 more, pressing forward. And now this time again, extend that back leg behind you, drop forward. And feel the weight of your body press down on your front leg, feeling a stretch through the thigh and buttocks. Noticing your breathing. And now take the leg and flip over onto your back, pulling the knee to the chest. Hold it there. And now drop it across your body as you extend the opposite arm, looking toward the opposite arm, feeling a stretch through your buttocks, back, and thighs. Coming back to center, dropping the ankle over the knee, pulling the knee to the chest, grabbing underneath the knee. You just want to hold it here. Extend that leg. And now bend and flex and point and extend. And bend and flex and point and extend. And now just hold it here. Keeping a slight relaxed knee. There's no competition. Only stretch as far as you feel comfortable and drop it down. And let's do the same stretches on the other side. Pulling the knee to the chest. Hold it there. Releasing and holding and dropping it across your body, extending the opposite arm as you look toward that hand. Coming back to center, dropping the ankle over the knee and pulling the knee toward the chest. And now extend the leg toward the ceiling. And let's bend it down as we flex the foot. And extend it as we point. And again, flexing and pointing. Now hold it there and pull the leg a little closer to your chest, maintaining a slight relaxed knee. Now let's pull both knees to the chest, and
And let those knees drop open as we stretch the inner thighs, taking the soles together as they drop to the floor, maintaining our CP position. The spine is pressed against the floor as we stretch the inner thighs. Big, long stretch now, from top to bottom, abdominals, thighs, everything we've worked. Inhale. This feels so good, and exhale. And now let's flip over and stretch the front of the body, grabbing onto your ankle. Stretching, feeling the stretch through the front of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Grabbing on, making sure you're not trying to press the heel into your buttocks, but more so, you're pressing your foot into your hand. And relax, pushing back. And before we go into a cat stretch, just push back and hold, and just relax and release all the tension in that lower back. Now coming up to all fours. Let's just round the back, holding, and release. And round and hold, and release. And now let's come forward and finish off by just crossing the legs, reaching up to the ceiling, up, and over, stretching out the side. Other side, coming up and reaching up, and exhaling, taking it over. Coming back to center. Inhale up. And remember, consistency is the key, so keep up the good work. Congratulations.